Hello Budget Besties, it's me, Zero Based Budget Girl, and welcome to today's video. I know it's been a minute since I uploaded. Things have been a little crazy, a little off, a little different since my last video. As most of you know, if you're not new here, I had a baby back in April, so I took a little break then, and then we've just had visitors and things since then. And it's just been a little bit difficult to get in here and record a video since my last video. If you're new here, hi, I am Zero Based Budget Girl. I use the software YNAB to balance my family's income. It is a zero-based budgeting system where every dollar has a job. We are a single income family. It's just me, my husband, and our newborn baby. And my husband does have 2 children from his previous marriage that we also help support as well. So they've actually been visiting these last 6 weeks-ish. I guess it's been 5 weeks now. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I haven't been able to upload also, is because hanging out with the kids, taking care of a baby, and then also on top of all that, they like to use our office / gaming room, whatever. This is where I record our videos, is in our gaming room at my PC, and they've been using this room a lot since they've been here to also like do their gaming and stuff. So I've been kind of ousted out of my my gaming room. So but they're sleeping right now. They stayed up hella late last night, so I was like, let me get in here and record really quick while they're still in bed and I have my room to myself. So yeah, hubby has the baby and the kids are still sleeping. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling now. We have a paycheck that needs to be budgeted. This is our second paycheck for the month of January. I mean, not January, Jesus, July. Not trying to take us back, my bad. The second paycheck of Jesus, oh my gosh. This is the second paycheck for the month of July. We got a total of $2,588.12 from my husband's job, which is a U.S. Air Force member. And yeah, but first I do have a couple of transactions that I need to enter into our budget before we budget out this paycheck. So I'm gonna do that first. Okay, first up, I need to plug in some things into our Chase card. Sky Zone. My husband took the kids to Sky Zone this weekend, or last week, something like that. So they had a good old time there. It's one of those like trampoline parks, if you're unaware. Let's see, they spent $38, $39, $40, $41. Looks like total. It's a couple different transactions there. Let's see, Walmart. I had to get some stuff for, I had an awful toothache this week, and I actually ended up having to get that tooth pulled. So that was fun. It was totally unexpected. But yeah, I had a really bad toothache, and so I went to the dentist, and they were like, well, at first the lady was asking me like, oh, like, what do you want to do about it? Like, before the doctor came in, before they took x-rays and things like that. And they're like, you know, like, oh, like, do you want to try and save the tooth? Like, are you looking to get like a root canal, or are you looking to get it extracted? I was like, well, I already have a root canal on this tooth, so I don't know what comes next after that. She was like, oh, okay. And then the dentist came in, he was like, yeah, it's got to go. Like, it's cracked. So I can pull it out right now. And I was like, okay. Like, I did not intend to walk into the dentist that day and walk out with a tooth removed. I was really shocked. I was like super shooketh. Oh wait, not my fun money. What's Happy's fun money? So my husband bought a couple games for his Switch. 1628 plus 1041. So we bought 2 games. And I bought some stuff for the baby from Amazon. It's a pretty big purchase, $357.35. It's kind of finishing up because our, like, when you do like the Amazon baby registry, like they give you like a 15% off discount on your items on there up until a certain time. So that was like ending this week. So I just kind of like went and grabbed a bunch of stuff really quick to Oh, we still have the 15% off discount, so that's why that's such a big chunk of money that I spent on baby. All right, that is the last of our transactions to put in for that. So we'll go ahead and clear these. And our balance is $626.14, correct? I don't have anything to add to our American Express card at the moment, so that one's good. And lastly is my US Bank card. Just a couple things to add here. The commissary, my favorite place in the whole wide world. This was towards groceries week 2. And we spent $11.64 on what? I don't know, but that's that. See, it looks like we went to Walmart also this week. Oop, that is not, no. This is gonna be a split transaction between groceries and household goods. $13 here and $23.83 towards groceries in week 2. $36.83 total, yep. And then lastly, my husband took our oldest boy to Kalichi's for his birthday to get some ice cream. So there's that, $13.85. Well, I guess it's frozen custard. Technically, if I can be technical about it, it's actually frozen custard. It's not ice cream. And that will bring our balance to $1,083.18, which is correct. Reconcile that. All right, now let's get into this budget. So like I said, we have $2,588 that need to be assigned. I'm going to go ahead and change our view to our second paycheck view and go ahead and fund these things. So over in week 2, I'm going to go ahead and fund our week 4 groceries with $160. I was funding these a little bit higher this month because we have the boys with us, but I think week 4, they will be flying back home to mom. So go ahead and just put our normal balance in there for that because we should not need the extra cash anymore. And then $90 for week 5 of groceries, which is usually the last like couple of days of the month, the last like 3 or 4 days of the month, whatever. $65 for my husband's phone bill. We need $73.86 for our internet. $50 to our linens, our furniture and things. Baby gets $50. I'm going to skip visitation rights for now because we got invited to my husband's sister's wedding, or my sister-in-law's wedding. And so we need to start kind of putting a little money aside to go to that, because that will be an out-of-state situation. So we need to get flight tickets and hotels and things like that. So yeah, $35 to house maintenance, $65 for the vet, $50 to medical. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and actually no, I'm gonna come back to that. $25 towards electronics, $10 for renewals, $10 for fees or taxes, $25 for stuff we forgot, snaps, $15 for random stuff my husband might need for work, $100 for our emergency savings, $25 for our future move. Are we moving anytime soon? No, but I'm starting to save for it now, just so that we're ready when we need to move, because we're gonna have to move because we're not staying here forever because military life. $100 saving up for a new a new car. $25 for a house down payment. Are we buying a house anytime soon? No, but just saving up for that for the day that we do buy a house. Same with a car. We have no intention of buying a car anytime soon, but I figured we should start saving because eventually one of our cars are going to die on us, and we're gonna need to get a new one. $50 towards our Make Me Purdy fund, $100 for clothing, $50 towards gardening, $15 for potluck, $50 for gifts for our family, $25 for gifts for friends, $15 for giving, $25 for hosting gatherings, and we'll go ahead and do $129.85 for Christmas. I'm looking like our gifts for friends fund, like it's getting a little hefty, like because we don't have friends anymore. All right, lastly is our travel category. Put $100 towards our planes and trains, $50 for hotels, $15 for parking fees, and $50 towards just vacation spending. And then while I'm down here, I'm going to go ahead and add, exit this view. I'm gonna go ahead and add a category for my husband's sister's wedding, my sister-in-law's wedding. Hold that there. So I'm kind of like gonna throw extra little change into that to kind of help boot. It sounds weird. I might as well just add it to like the travel funds, right? But I don't know. In my mind, I feel like I just don't want to for some reason. So I'm gonna like make a separate category strictly for her wedding and kind of use that money in combination with our travel money. Like, I don't know, and it sounds weird. It probably makes no sense, but there's probably some YNABer out there that understands what I mean. But we have $914 left, and I need to, I know that I'm gonna need to get a crown done. They already gave me an estimate for that when I went to the dentist the other day, because I do have a tooth that I had a root canal done on, but I never got it capped. So I do need to do that. So they quoted me like, I think like $400 and something for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little extra money to medical. We're gonna do actually add another 200 here to bring our total up to 577. So that should definitely cover the crown and whatever. And that leaves us 714. Oh, I missed this one. Wait, because this was not in the second. I was like, something's not right. I feel like I should have a lot less money than this. And it's true because my view is wrong. Let me edit this view to add this Roth IRA contribution back. And there we go. There we go. All right, and add another 500 there. There we go. All right, so that would be, there we go. Yep, okay, fixed. Okay, now we have 214. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more money to our, no, not trip. Where is it? Oh, my views are wrong. Yeah. To family time. I'm gonna add a little extra here for this month. This is our last week with the boys, so I don't know what we plan on getting into this last week. I know my husband wants to like take him to the water park and a couple other places, so I figured I'll just add some extra cash there. So hopefully that will be enough to cover whatever shenanigans we get into in this final week with them being here before we send them back to their mother. All right, so I had to go back and fix something, but I found my mistake, and we have $17.85 left. So I'm just gonna plug that $17.85 into this little wedding fund, and now we have a balanced budget. Every dollar has a job. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and hopefully I will be back sooner rather than later. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back to our regular schedule of things here like next week. Yeah, so anyway, once again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys are having a great summer and all those things. So yeah, bye.